Hello, Ryan here, aka Mac, and welcome. In this video, I take you through the roadmap updates from week to week, letting you know exactly what has changed. As usual, a huge thank you to all my patrons. It is because of these guys that I get to create videos like this, so if you'd like to support the channel even further from as little as $1 a month, follow the link to the Patreon page below. So the latest with 3.7.1, last night the 371E patch, which was on the PTU, dropped to the live PU branch, bringing a few bug fixes. Unfortunately, it also brought a database wipe, which means that all the money that you've earned, the upgrades you've bought and so forth, gets reset back to zero. Now this is obviously a big pain, and CIG do know this, and they are taking these wipes very seriously, only doing them when they are absolutely necessary. But they're also working towards reducing the regularity of these wipes, which going forwards, once they get to that point, will be a lot better. Now, it was mentioned a while ago that CIG do plan to release one more build, which is going to be the 3.7.2 branch, which is, again, more quality of life improvements and bug fixing. This will be the last build till 3.8, so there should still be a quality of life update coming. I have not yet tried this latest E patch, 371E, on the PU as of last night, but I am hoping it's a lot better than the previous version. I'm really enjoying 3.7, especially playing with the org and those of you who join me on the stream, so here's to more fun. Anyway, for the roadmap and 3.8, all of 3.7 is now done. For locations, the Microtech planet is at 38% complete, with 5 out of 13 tasks being done. One of them was completed last week, one was added. There is now only 8 remaining. The new Babbage landing zone is at 60% complete. It is 232 tasks out of 386 are done. 9 of them were completed last week, with still 154 tasks remaining, so there's still a long way to go. This is version 1 of New Babbage. I'll explain more about that later. The Rest Stop Space Station interior variations, which we had a quick update on inside Star Citizen with its return. They are looking very nice. I do think that these are the small space stations. I think they are planning to do medium and large ones as well, so don't get downhearted if you thought it was just a little too small. But they are at 69% complete. 83 out of 120 tasks are done. 4 were completed, 4 were added. There's only 37 to go now. Hopefully they will be a little more diverse. They are still R&R stations, which is kind of a brand, so they're not going to look completely different. There will be other variations and brands of space stations that will look completely different going forwards anyway. Now for AI in 3.8, the Ship AI 3D Pathfinding version 2, that is now completed. This, as you can expect, just helps the AI while piloting ships navigate around the verse, but on the large scale of the verse, not just the small areas. The NPC bartender improvements, which we actually met the bloke who is the bartender at G-Lock in this week's Jump Point. G-Lock is the bar in Area 18. It was a little write-up about who he is and why he enjoys his job. Interesting little read if you want to catch up on that one. He is at 83% complete. 66 out of 79 tasks are done. None of them were completed over the last week. 1 was added though. 13 now remaining, so he's, the bartender's almost finished. This bartender improvements, a lot of their features may be able to transition over to other shopkeepers and just civilians. Not everything, because obviously some of the animations will be unique to bartending, but some of the logic, I'm sure, will be able to be applied to other AI NPCs. Now for gameplay in 3.8, the restricted area rework, that is being updated. It is at 72%, so 21 out of 29 tasks are done. 1 was completed last week, 8 now remain, almost done with that one. FPS close combat is at 16%, still a long way to go for this one. 1 out of 6 tasks have been done. Nice to see them progressing on this. We did see something relatively recently on Inside Star Citizen, but this is going to introduce the ability to punch, dodge, throw hooks and kicks maybe. Going to be exciting when it does come in. We may be able to set up some sort of fight club in the cargo hold of a reclaimer or a constellation, depending on how many spectators we get. Maybe placing bets in some way. We will figure something out, I'm sure. Finally, for 3.8, the ships. As you can imagine, it is the Anvil Karak. It is at 36% complete. So it still feels like a long way to go. 47 out of 131 tasks are done. 2 were completed last week. 84 are remaining, we are still speculating that this is going to be shown off at CitizenCon. It is a ship of massive importance, and I, for one, am actually super excited to see it. Now, there's only one update for 3.9 and its locations. It is the New Babbage Landing Zone version 2. So 3.8 brings a version 1 update, so this will likely mean further improvements to the LZ. Most likely relating to CitizenCon, it's probably improvements for that. Maybe it's for a demo that they're showing off. They need maybe specific shops and so forth. This is at 10%. 1 out of 10 tasks have been done. Very excited to see Microtech. And then finally 4.0, again only one feature has been updated and it's in weapons. It is the Bearing GP33 grenade launcher. 1 task was removed. It is now 0 out of 28. So it looks like they're beginning work on that shortly. So it is still a pretty recent for the 3.7 release, so the roadmap changes are small. Hopefully next week we will get the 4.1 edition. Fingers are crossed. They do still need to discuss what features are being moved and so forth. So expect some pushbacks, but also maybe some new features being added. It is going to be very exciting, especially what happened with 3.7. 3.7 wasn't really an exciting patch for me until they shimmied it all around and then added caves and mining. Now I am absolutely loving the game. But with that said, that is your roadmap update for the week. Be sure to subscribe here on YouTube and hit that like button if you enjoyed it. Follow me over on twitch.tv/supermacbrothers Ryan. We are getting in and we are playing some good PvP, PvE, flight, ground, combat and so forth. Always great hanging out with you guys live. Follow me over on Twitter and Instagram. The links are below, as well as my Patreon. Thank you for watching, and I shall see you next time.